Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I can't talk as loud because I'm in the library. I'm at school right now. But I did bring some oracles. And it's mixed with tarot. I also have another tarot deck as well. Alright. Let's see. I'm excited. Some of you guys could be going through stuff at home, but I feel like all of that is about to come to an end because you're being catapulted into this new timeline to where you're trusting in your intuition and karma is playing out. Welcome in. Thank you for double tapping the screen. Alright, what is the message here for the collective? What is the message here? What is the message here? Okay, the Hangman. Some of you guys are, you love my chin. Thank you. All right, Gemini energy could be significant. We got the Hangman. So I feel like some of you guys are in this energy or you're encouraged to be in this energy. It's all about pause, surrender, okay? A shift of perspective. On the back, we got the Six of Swords. Maybe this could tie to, I feel like you're moving into calmer waters. I feel like if you felt stagnant or stuck, just know, like within the next 6 weeks, things are going to become in a more calmed, like, space, whether it's mentally, physically. Oh, another major arcana coming out. Either you're encouraged to be in this energy or you're already in this energy. This is the Wheel of Fortune. It talks about how the wheel is turning in your favor. I'm seeing prosperity, abundance, duality. Stiletto nails or black nails could be significant. I'm seeing change, chance, and fate, destiny. You can have a lot of eyes on you. The infinity symbol could be significant. The winter time could be significant. Especially because I'm seeing like a tree with no leaves. So the fall between the winter time could be significant. You may not see past certain things right now, but things are shifting. Confirm the Hangman. These are huge, major events that are happening. That could also be shifting, you know, the trajectory of your life. Yeah. So like I said, I feel like this is the Three of Wands. Either you're encouraged to be in this energy or you're in this energy. It talks about forward movement and I lost my train of thought. Anticipation. Oh my God. I got so thrown off. Maybe you guys are going through some things mentally in your physical reality. That's why you're probably in this state of pausing and coming into this shifted perspective. But soon there will be forward movement. I feel like you may have, the divine may have something planned for you. And soon it's going to like jump off. Soon it's going to reveal itself. You could be planning things and I feel like you're about to get ready to take action after a period of stagnancy and pausing. Maybe you needed to pause and meditate so that you can have a shifted perspective about something. But something is meant to happen for you. I feel like that's why good luck is on your side. Good luck has been on your side for a minute for some of you guys. The color white and black could be significant. Orange, brown, green, red, pink, gold. from the Wheel of Fortune, we got the Page of Pentacles. It kind of was coming out in transition. Either you're encouraged to be in this energy or you're already in this energy. It talks about a new job. It talks about learning something new, studying. You could be in school, or maybe you're going to be going back to school. So yeah, this is fate and destiny. The knowledge that you're gaining, the practical approach that you're taking within prosperity or earthly matters. I feel like this is meant to happen. So this is really talking about a time of slowness, pause, to come into this shifted perspective. And now that you're accumulating the knowledge or the wealth that's necessary so that you can come into like the plans that you have for yourself, yeah, things are coming into balance, and the seeds that you've been planting, you may not see the progress, or you may not see the results, but there is progress. Heavy earth energy, fixed sign energy could be significant. You could be getting some money coming in, or you could be getting a job or a new promotion or something like that. Any more messages for the collective? We got the Devil, another major arcana. So you could be encouraged to do some shadow work. Okay. I'm seeing toxicity, addictions, obsessions. Confirm the Devil. Confirm the Devil. We got the Moon. At this time, you're going to be needing to trust in your intuition because things may be unclear. You may be going down a path filled with illusion. And I feel like you're going to really need to trust in your intuition at this time, especially when it comes to some type of addictions, obsessions, toxicity. Some of y'all, things are getting into order so that you can come into the blessings that you've been meaning to reap. You know, we have our own free will, so in your day-to-day life, it seems that you're taking action towards your plans, and it seems like you may be learning things, you may be gaining knowledge or sharpening what you already know or encouraged to. We got the Strength on the back of the deck. Either you're encouraged to be in this energy or you're already in this energy. It talks about overcoming doubt. It talks about taming your passions. Work smarter, not harder, okay? Don't allow things to stress you out or cause you depression. Don't allow yourself to go backwards and dwell or dive into low vibrational energy, because I feel like something is trying to manifest in your life. This can be a relationship. This could be a business. This could be a shifted timeline and you coming into calmer waters in your life. This could tie to your career, your money. What else? What else? Somebody is in this greed energy. It could be people in your energy, or this could be your own energy. Make sure you're not indulging in things that you know is bad for you. Seeing neglect, abuse or neglect. Maybe it's time to some type of greed. Do not be in self-destruction, okay? Anything that can cause self-destruction, do not be in this energy of self-destruction, okay? Like whether that's emotionally, mentally, whatever. But yeah, there could be something going on with greed. You could be getting abused or neglected. Okay? Either you or someone in your energy could be experiencing greed. If this is you, you need to shift your relationship with money. Maybe that's why you're in this period of stagnancy, so that you can come into certain energies, right? Because a lot of times things are a blessing in disguise, right? Maybe that's why there's a pause, or maybe that's why certain things are going on. Okay, I'm seeing a community. So this could be your spiritual team, or this could be in the physical plane. Confirmed community. We got home. So the community could tie to your home. Maybe there's something going on within your home, or the community of people that are close to your heart or in your circle, in your energy. Okay, we got secret. Maybe you have a secret, or maybe somebody in your energy is carrying a secret. Tell me more about this community home situation. Yeah, we got poverty, feeling trapped, confined. Okay, so maybe you have people surrounding you that you're walking away from. Be mindful of self-sabotaging. I'm seeing that you're going to come into happiness. There could have been some underhanded behavior going on. Yeah, there's some greed going on in your energy. But don't worry. I feel like remember I said how something is wanting to be birthed? Here's the Empress coming out. So your finances may be low, but this is just temporary. Don't worry. Okay? Maybe try to shift your perspective. I feel like you've been very uncertain. But something is going to be birthed. You could have been defeated or defeated someone. But I feel like someone is aggressive. They're probably bullying you. I'm seeing violence, crime, assault, and deeper things that I probably can't mention, like assassination and sexual assault. I feel like things are opening up your third eye chakra. I feel like you should take this time to balance out your chakras. So, due to some type of financial lack, you have somebody in your energy who's experiencing greed, or maybe you're experiencing greed because your finances are low, but you gotta not worry about finances. You gotta know that that's gonna come regardless. The main thing is, watering your personal garden and healing and working on yourself. You're not trapped. You're not trapped. Maybe you feel like you're stuck in a home situation. Something could be hidden from you, or whatever the case may be, but I feel like it says feeling trapped, confined, self-limiting, uncertain, lack of direction, needing release, letting go, sacrifice, waiting, lack of direction, perspective. So maybe you're needing to take a pause to get into stillness, so that you can gain a perspective. Maybe this can help with your direction. Maybe this can help you clear this lack mindset that you have, or this self-limiting beliefs or energy that you have. Okay, pregnancy, fertility, motherhood, sensuality, nurturing, creativity, beauty, femininity, nature, harmony, art is signifying the Empress energy. It also talks about the birth of something, whether it's the birth of a baby, a business, the birth of a new you, whatever the case may be. So there may be things going on externally, but I feel like internally you're getting things in order, or you're being encouraged to. Maybe if you do a little meditation or a little pausing, like get off of social media, get out of your day-to-day things that you're doing, and just be still. Don't be on your phone, just be still. Okay, just sit. Sometimes we're always on the go, and we go through these things in our personal life with people who are close to us, and your finances lacking and all this other stuff. But I'm telling you, you're just being encouraged to shift your perspective. This financial hardship is only temporary. You may be unemployed, but like I said, a new job is coming in. Okay, you may be experiencing people who are like mentally harming you or defeating you in a way. So I feel like you should try to nurture your mind, body, and soul. Maybe get out into nature. If these people are around and you for some reason can't get away from them, and I feel like you can get away, you're just creating this idea of feeling trapped. You're not trapped at all. There's a huge world that you can like go out into. If you're in school, you can go to your school. If you live with them, you can just go outside, maybe go to a park, maybe go to a friend's house, maybe it's plenty of things until you start, getting this new job. Then when you get the job, then you'll be more busy and you won't be around these people as well. And then eventually you'll have enough money to get into your own place or go off grid or whatever you're wanting to do. Just keep yourself motivated and keep yourself in a healthy energy, because this is going to stress you out or cause depression, especially because you're dealing with people who are already self-destructive, and I feel like they don't mind you being self-destructive either. I feel like you've done a lot of self-sacrificing and self-sabotaging. You don't have to, these are just different energies that the Five of Swords can signify. You could be seeing angel number 55 or 555. You could be dealing with people who are not the best people. They literally are, perpetrators of heinous crimes, okay? So don't worry, your spiritual team, they are surrounding you and they're protecting you, when it comes to this home situation or when it comes to some type of community in the physical world. The throat chakra, the sacral chakra, and the third eye chakra is significant. All of your chakras are significant. Make sure you're doing chakra healing. But I feel like you're a happy person. You have a beautiful smile. You're beautiful inside and out. And I feel like happiness is going to come. But I feel like maybe you can take a practical approach to help you be in this energy. And if you're stressing about money, then maybe you should shift your mindset and change your relationship with money so that money isn't that important to you anymore. If you don't do certain things to help you get out of certain energies, then I feel like this is low-key self-torture almost. You could be feeling like the world is against you, or you could have experienced a negative change in your circumstances. Maybe you feel like you're experiencing bad luck when it comes to your prosperity or abundance or the earthly matters. But all of this is just temporary. Somebody could be experiencing homelessness, feeling left out in the cold, abandonment, struggling. But this won't be like this for long. Don't get into scamming or anything like that. I promise you, keep being the good person that you are. Good things do come to those who wait. I understand people may have stolen things from you. They tried to steal your identity. They tried to steal your inheritance or whatever the case may be. But all of this is coming back to you tenfold. The universe is literally getting things back into balance. So those who wronged you, they are going to be receiving karma. It's like the cleanup man is here. Everything is getting washed away, cleaned up, for sure. Everything is getting into balance. Even your finances. Some of you guys are going to have 2 different streams of income. Sometimes when you're currently facing a lot of issues, sometimes you got to zoom out a little bit. Because some of y'all, you way up here with it. You too caught up in all of that. So sometimes you got to just zoom out for a little bit and remember that you are also a spiritual being in a human body, and that you also have the power to create the life that you want to live. You're a powerful manifester. Okay, and you can't forget that you have spiritual beings that are working with you and not against you. Things are coming together, and sometimes it also takes a practical approach for things to come together. Sometimes, yes, you can manifest and boom, it'll pop up, but sometimes you also need to create that plan and put in action towards it, because something does want to be created, something does want to be birthed. You could be a Taurus. Look, yep, balance, action, and rising star. I'm telling you, you're going to have like multiple streams of income. I'm seeing progress and movement. Something is coming in quickly. Like maybe even the holiday times could be significant, but you're coming out as the rising star. Like I feel like you're in this period of experiencing poverty, bad times, lack mindset, all these things. And then I feel like a shift is going to come possibly out of nowhere. Maybe this could be with the help of you as well, if you take a practical approach to things. And the next thing you know, you're going to be in like a better energy, whether it's mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, for sure. Life insurance on the back. Any more messages here for the collective? A child could be significant. The inner child could be significant. Childhood wounds, healing your inner child, innocence could be significant. Yeah, see, I feel like since you're a person that's like innocent and you work very hard for things, I feel like this is what's going to make these things promise to come in for you for sure. Stay hydrated. If you can drink water that's healthier than the plastic bottles that you see, then I recommend that. All right. Be mindful of some type of fraud going on. But regardless, I feel like the main thing you should focus on is your mental health and creating the life that you want to create. Don't worry about the finances. Don't worry about people deceiving you or underhandedly working against you, because God and the invisible forces that work with you are tending to that for sure. Like sometimes, yeah, you could take a practical approach and protect your energy and cleanse and go out into nature and ground and journal and heal. Sometimes you think this is some type of form of work, but it's really just helping you not carry the weight of the world on your shoulders, right? Because sometimes maybe you don't have the support. Maybe you don't have the community. Maybe you're just dealing with all of these things on your own, but you don't. That's not the case, and you also don't have to. But I feel like the people, the opposition, they're going through it. Some of these people are getting into fights. They're getting into accidents. They're in the hospitals. Okay? They're just going through it. And I feel like that's because some of these people, they caused tower moments in your life when all you were was a good person. Okay? Some people could have tried to do voodoo. Okay, a spouse or a partner is very significant. Yeah, see, right now, it's just a time of self-love and being in this hermit mode energy where you're soul searching and gaining spiritual enlightenment. Okay, self-reflecting. You could be already doing this, but you have a lot of, like, this could be a time of inner guidance, okay? You're a very wise person. You could be in solitude or encouraged to be. And then, you know, when you get that together, take that initiative to step out into a leadership role, because you're meant to be in executive positions. You're not meant to play small. At this time, you could be giving yourself self-love. Remember, self-love is constant. It's not something that's just, oh, I love myself. Then it's something that you actively do, possibly every day. But I'm seeing that some of you guys are going to be attracting someone. This could be someone who is, I feel like you're attracting different connections. new, old. So be mindful of karmics, okay? Be mindful of individuals who are just here to teach you a lesson. I feel like you've been beat up in the world already to the point to where you shouldn't have to keep bumping your head on certain things. But I mean, hey, we got free will. We operate from our heart space because we're nurturing individuals. But it's crazy because you're intuitively psychic, or you're extremely psychic and intuitive, but at times your intuition could be a bit blocked. And I feel like that's because of the negativity that's around you or inside of you. So that's why you're encouraged to do the shadow work and get back into this more positive, serene, spiritual life that you were on already. And if the message don't apply to you, if you're already in this energy, then just leave it. Angel number 77 is here. Somebody could be 39. Angel number 3 is here. 777. 333. Angel number 99. Completion. 999. So yeah, I feel like you're encouraged to focus on self-love, or you're operating in self-love, and things are getting into balance for you. Next thing you know, you're gonna be happy again. Like, I feel like you don't see this coming, but you're literally gonna be happy. I feel like that's the point of all these things, like helping you become an expert in life, right? Gaining that wisdom, building up your discernment, strengthening your intuition. Like, I feel like that's all these things are really doing, helping you detach from the materialistic things, right? Coming into who you're truly meant to be, stepping into your power, coming into the life that you were always meant to live, right? So I feel like you can just look at things like that, like, why did I go through these things? Maybe you can look at it as like, just give yourself enlightenment in a positive way. But you are so loving. You're so loving, and I feel like you're attracting somebody in this energy as well. But be mindful, because you can also attract people who are not good for you. Okay, so just use your discernment, your intuition at this time when it comes to your mind, body, soul, your internal world, and your external world. Know that you have all the tools and resources that you need to create the reality that you want. All right, I'm seeing that you're very creative, or this could be a creative time. Maybe you're being encouraged to create, whether that's within art or anything. I'm seeing action, power, manifestation, skill, magic, work, self-employment, period. A smooth talker, having the gift of gab, willpower, directing your will, creative visualization, and manifesting your desires. This is what the Magician energy is tying to. It also ties to the number 1, which talks about new beginnings. So it's time to do things differently this time, and to have confidence in yourself that you can do it. You can be the self-employed individual. You can be the one that manifests your desires. You just need to trust yourself and like do it. You have all the tools and resources that you need. Don't ever feel like, oh, well, I'm still waiting on, there's nothing. You have everything that you need right now. Whatever that you want to come into fruition, you already have what you need right now. Don't worry about all this negative stuff that's going on in your life. The main thing that you can do, since you can't control things that are outside of you, you can learn how to not let it get the best of you. Okay? Some of you guys, maybe this message is going to go in and out the other ear, and you're going to wake up, scroll through readings all day, but I need you to really hear me. I need you to really listen. But yeah, spiritual team is taking care of you. I feel like you're a diamond surrounded by filth. So maybe you feel like you're stuck. Maybe you don't know how to get to where you want to go or be who you want to be. But I promise you, you do. Like, you do. That's why I'm like, is there somebody who you need to let go? Is there some energy that you need to cleanse? Like, what is going on? Okay, a caregiver is significant. Need more messages here for the collective. Yeah, some of y'all are going to be traveling the world. Like, I'm going to need you to look at a globe and turn it around and decide where you want to go next, honey, because things are about to take off for you. Like I said, you about to go from poverty to wealthy, mental instability, mental anguish to mental clarity and calmer waters, horrible karmic relationships to I learned the lessons and I'm attracting better in my life. From not being in the best energy to being in better energy, like I'm telling you. Is my are you guys able to see me and hear me, or is it like pausing or anything? We got lies on the back. Be mindful of lies, whether it's the lies you tell. Now it's a different when you're playing your cards right and you're keeping things to yourself. You don't necessarily have to lie. You can just withhold things and keep it to yourself. You can keep things a secret. But I mean, if you feel like lying is what you should do, especially when you're dealing with people who don't have your best interest at heart and they deceive you and all this other stuff, then that's you. But a lot of times when I give a message, I'm mainly talking about people outside of yourself. But I also want you to pay attention that if this energy is yours, then it's yours. But okay, thank you. So I'm going to confirm lies. And then we have soulmate behind that, in meeting, in desert, grandparents. The cross could be significant. And it's funny that I mentioned that because cult ended up coming out. Maybe you guys need to heal from like religious beliefs that you've had that interferes with like your knowing, because maybe you've contracted limiting beliefs or projected beliefs and all this other stuff. Confirm lies. Confirm lies. We got voodoo and mature man. So like I said, this is people outside of you. So be mindful of people that, like, people lie. That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all don't know that y'all be dealing with people who are capable of the most heinous crimes, like unaliving people and all of these things. Like, yes, people who you know. So you got to be mindful of people with false masks and people who are trying to steer you off your path and make you feel less than and, you know. We got the Four of, see, some people, they're lying to possibly obtain something. A lot of people may not have your best interest at heart. They probably are just in this energy of wanting your finances, right? People want to be your friends just because they see that you're a blessing or that you're about to receive a blessing, like, you know. But don't worry. God is working behind the scenes. I'm seeing a karmic femme and a karmic masculine. So be mindful of lies. Confirm more about this lies. And then it's thundering. Rain could be significant. Look, confusion or illusion. That's what I'm saying. You could have been lied to in the past. This could have caused you to become like delirious or confused or like experiencing illusion. Like things are very cloudy. You don't know what's the truth, or you can't see through someone's lies or something like that. But that's why I'm saying, if you got to do certain work on yourself to help you strengthen your intuition or whatever the case may be, then you're encouraged to do so. We got surveillance on the back, being watched, a camera, you could be getting watched. Maybe somebody feels like you're lying about something. But look, don't worry. Like I said, a male is significant. Jealousy is significant. I feel like you've worked hard for the labor that you've done. I'm seeing travel in your life. I'm seeing you move on to calmer waters. Like some of y'all are literally going to be on a boat, or you're literally going to be moving. And I feel like you're going to be coming into like a real love situation, because maybe you've had a lot of people who were karmic femmes and karmic masculines who were lying and watching you and stalking you and waiting for you to become famous so that they can leech off of you, or they see your potential and they see how nice you are, so they want to stick around so they can accumulate your wealth, steal your wealth, or whatever the case may be. But I feel like you're attracting like real love, but somebody could be evil eyeing your love life, or there could just be some evil eye going on. Or maybe when you come into real love, people are gonna be like, they're not gonna feel good about this. They're gonna be hating on this, probably wishing that it it doesn't manifest or succeed or whatever. Evil eye, like sometimes evil eye can mean protection, but nah, this is the evil. You see how this person is looking? This is not like a good evil eye. This is like them literally like, it's just weird. Why they do you like that? Like, you're this sweet person, you know what I'm saying? And you're like a queen of cups. So I feel for you. You're not alone. Don't worry. Don't make me cry. Don't make me cry. Okay? It's gonna be all right. Like I said, just know that you're not alone, and do the work that you need to do on yourself to help you navigate through these tough times. Okay? I'm seeing enamor. I kind of forgot what this meant, and I don't have my I can just use my phone and look it up, but I don't have my, what's the name? See, I'm also going through like the whole mental thing. Like, I've experienced cognitive dissonance and loss of memory, and I realized that sometimes you can experience that from going through narcissistic abuse and everything like that. So some of you guys could be going through similar things. Like, we all could be in alignment for sure. Enamor means be filled with a feeling of love for. So I feel like you make people feel loved, and I feel like you're going to attract someone who's also going to make you feel loved. Because you deserve love. Like I said, you're such a sweetheart. But yeah, somebody loves you, or if you're single, you're gonna be attracting someone new. Like, maybe right now your life is chaotic and you're probably not worried about love, and the main thing you're probably doing is working on yourself. That's good. Keep doing that, because I feel like you're aligning yourself with somebody who's also doing that type of work. And this person is going to really take care of you. And I don't mean in a obsessive, codependent type of way. Like, so yeah, the period of stagnancy and trial and tribulation and confusion, lies, people trying to steal your life insurance and all this other stuff, you experiencing unemployment and poverty, all of this is gonna change. It's gonna turn around for sure. And I'm telling you, that's because of your energy. Like, that's literally because of who you are. So you could be getting some ideas. The Knight of Swords is here. It talks about big changes or opportunities. It also talks about seize the moment, jump in. I'm seeing arrival or departure. Like, maybe if you're the one that's causing yourself to be in stagnancy and you don't have to, like, don't do that. Because I feel like there's some opportunities. You could be a person who gets what you want as well. You could be a person who gets what they want. And I feel like that's because you go after things. You're direct, you're honest. Okay, this card also warns against impulsive or rash behavior. Okay, so whenever something comes, make sure you think about things. All right. And this doesn't have to be when it comes to opportunities. Like, if you see an opportunity, go for it. But this could be warning you against impulsive or rash behavior. Things that you may not benefit from, and it may kind of cause karma in your life. So just be mindful of that. We got the number 10 here, which signifies endings. So there's endings in your life, and there's new beginnings that are happening. Okay. The heart chakra is significant. Aquarius energy is significant. Taurus. I still got left for the streets. That song by Shorty FDP could be significant. I'm seeing angel number 5, which ties to change. Look, we got commitment. I feel like you've been very, look, I was going to say you've been very committed because I'm also an intuitive reader, but to just go based off the traditional, card, this is talking about love. Okay? Your commitments, your dedication, the fruits of your labor, I promise you, everything is going to pay off. You're going to look into the past and you're going to be like, man, thank you, God. I did not see this coming. I'm so happy. I'm telling you, everything is going to be worth it because you're going to come into true love, everlasting love, and you're also going to come into like the career that you want and the lifestyle that you want. I'm telling you, you may not see it right now, but this is already unfolding and it may come quicker than you think. All right? You're going to be getting married, or you're going to be maybe spiritually married. You're going to be connected with someone who's literally committed. They're dedicated. They're loyal, just like you. Of course, you deserve to have that. That's your energy, and you're attracting someone in that energy as well. This could be somebody, this can be an interracial relationship. It doesn't have to be. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. Yep, justice. You got people who going to jail. You got people who are in mental prison, mental confinement, isolation, or whatever. Things are falling apart in other people's lives because of the grave they tried to dig for you. Whole time they was just digging that grave for themselves. They didn't even realize it. They thought that they could do the voodoo. They thought that they could do certain dark magic, and it's not happening. You're a whole earth angel. That's like the devil trying to do magic on God. Like, that don't make any sense. So since people want to act without integrity, and they want to lie, and they want to watch you, and they want to evil eye, or whatever the case may be, justice is going to be served, because you did not deserve any of that. It's crazy because good people do go through horrible things, but you got to remember that justice will always be served. You don't even have to get your hands dirty. Karma is going to, I'm telling you, you know, for the people, y'all spiritual or whatever you are, you already know people be getting that karma. I don't know if y'all be forgetting, if you need to go ahead and get back into strengthening your faith or what, because baby, do you not know how powerful you are? And do you not know how powerful the universe is, and how accurate karma is? Like, karma don't miss, honey. You ain't doing nothing but just trying to get your life together and be in better energy, and you got people over here who's in karmic ass energy, who's hindering you and all this stuff, when you just out here giving and giving and giving and giving to people. That's why you went through the things that you went through, because now you have to learn how you can't be self-sacrificing yourself like that, or whatever the case may be. But don't worry, you don't have to stop being a nice, loving person that you are, but this is just helping you be more cautious and pay more attention, you know? And like cutting all that self, because you can be nice without the whole self-sacrificing and people-pleasing. You know what I'm saying? People-pleasing, that's not good. I don't want to say what's good and bad and all this, but for who you are, especially when you just around a bunch of takers. You're not around givers. You're around a bunch of takers. All they want from you is either money, sexual relations. They're not trying to uplift you, help you build. They're not trying to do any of that. But I feel like that's why you're learning how to stand on your own 2 feet, heal yourself, and get into like this better energy, because you're on this path of calmer waters, and I feel like you're going to attract somebody as well. Like, literally. Same-sex relationships could be significant, but I'm really seeing male and female. Yep. The karmic's going to be with the karmics, while the divine beings are going to be with the divine beings. But you just got to keep on being committed on your journey. I understand some of y'all may feel alone and all this other stuff, but that's the point. So that you can work on turning those weaknesses into strengths. Simple. Y'all could have experienced some type of emotional pain from somebody who you were in a committed relationship with. Okay, or maybe you just experienced some type of emotional pain, and you may still be experiencing some type of sadness. But you can get yourself out of this energy. You don't have to sit in this energy and become depressed, you know? Just a reminder. I don't know, you be forgetting who you are sometimes, I guess. Look, the Magician and the Priestess, bruh. The Magician and the High Priestess. When I really say some of y'all really can create your own reality, like, I genuinely mean, like, what I'm saying. Like, I'm not even kidding. The Priestess is someone who's very tapped in, very intuitive, carries esoteric information. And then the Magician is out here, bruh. You're so powerful, so intuitive. Like, words can't even describe, for real. But maybe there's a lot of unhealed pain and shadow work that needs to be done for you to really see things more clear or whatever. But whatever you need to do, do it. I don't care if you got to go out into nature and meditate. I don't care. Like, whatever it is, please do it, honey. We got debt. You could be in debt. Or maybe something about debt. Let's see. What's this energy? Confirm debt. But people, they got karmic debt and they gonna have to pay it. They gonna have to pay, honey. We got the Lovers coming out with the Two of Cups, with the Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles. Major choices, love, soulmates, kindred spirits, perfect unions, partnerships, relationships, romance, desires, sexual connection, shared values. That's for the Lovers. Now, the Two of Cups, it says partnership, unity, love, compatibility, happy couples, potential soulmates, relationships, harmony, balance, equality, attraction, connection, proposals. I just feel like it's just cause and effect. Like, the work that you're doing, it's not going to go unnoticed. You're literally attracting your dream life, your dreams overall, because of the seeds that you're planting. And the other individuals who planted certain seeds that were filled with illusion and lies and trickery, they are going to get karma. And some of them, they're going to experience the same trickery that they tried to send your way. Illusions, false masks, yep. You have so many options. I don't know if you're just stuck on this one person, especially a karmic energy, but you have so many other options. Like, that's what I'm saying. Do y'all forget who y'all are? Because you literally all that in a bag of chips. And you can attract somebody times 1,000 than these people who you were dealing with. People who are literally about what they say. They walk it how they talk it. It's not illusions at all. So yeah, you got a lot of options when it comes to love. Like, don't ever feel like that one person, like, that's all you have. Like, no. And this can also tie to dreams. Like, some of you guys, you could be really creative. You can do a lot of things. You're like a jack of all trades. So I hope you don't think. Like, I hope you got many, many things you could do. Multiple possibilities, many opportunities. And I feel like at this point, you're going to be picking and choosing. Dreaming, fantasy, illusion, wishful thinking, imagination, hallucinations, and meditation is significant. Heavy on the meditation, y'all. And with the Seven of Pentacles, it talks about making investments. So things coming to fruition, hard work paying off, harvest, rewards, profits, ideas or goals, inheritance, cultivation, growing. So you're going to be reaping what you have sown. And I feel like with you guys, it's going to be things of justice because you reacted out of integrity. you weren't out here deceiving people, underhanded behavior, like people were doing that to you. That's why they're gonna get it times 10 in return, because they reap what they sow. Now you, however, you're going to be like the seeds that you've been planting, and I'm telling you, you're going to be coming into soulmate unions within friends and relationships overall. So yeah, you paid off your debt, honey. And when I say debt, I mean shit. Sometimes we create our own karma. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you probably created, like say if you connected with a karmic masculine or feminine, you had to reap the karma from the cause and the effect. What's the cause and the effect from connecting with a person who's not on your level? Heartbreak, disappointment, right? So I feel like yeah, I'm in school. Okay. But anyways, I'm just saying you really like come into your dream life, dream like whatever. Like I'm just seeing your dreams come into fruition. I'm seeing you attract true love. Period. At the period of stagnancy, I don't want to keep repeating myself, but I'm just like, do you hear me? Do you hear me? So yeah, you've been disciplined. You've been responsible. And you gonna come into that life that you've always lived. It's only right. Like karma things gotta come into balance. It's only right. It's only right that you reap the rewards, like, of your labor. Like literally. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm seeing. Y'all are extremely intelligent and wise, loving, lovable. Like, just take a minute. Let's get a moment of silence. You that girl, you that guy. And you're going to be attracting this life that you was always meant to live. You're going to be giving something to your inner child that nobody has ever given you. Some of y'all, you just got to go in and do that inner child healing as well. Like maybe you didn't receive certain things from your parent or guardian at the time. Like maybe you got bullied, you got yelled at, you felt shame, you felt guilt, and none of that was tended to. And you probably didn't know how to tend to it. Hell, you probably like 7 years old, 6, 5, 10, 12, 13, 15, you know what I'm saying? And then you just get older and older, and that pain and everything that was, it still sits there, like the aftermath of it. So that's like what I'm saying. You feeling guilty, you feeling shame, you feeling sad, you feeling down, and nobody really knew how to heal. But now you do. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's lightning out there. Lightning and the thunder. Lightning and the thunder. Lightning and the thunder. Lightning and the... Period. Period. Look, I'm telling you, you're making major choices. I feel like you in this Hierophant energy. It's all about commitments, values, lessons. So you clearing up that debt that you created for yourself in your life. And I feel like if the only thing left to do is to nurture and heal your creations, your creativity. So don't worry. God sees you. And other people see you as well. Make sure you see you. That's the main thing that matters. You came into this world alone, you're going to die alone. Don't seek outside validation. Believe in yourself. Trust in yourself. Know that this is happening before your very eyes. Look, you've been awoken. You've awoken to things. That's why you're in alignment with this new life, this new relationship. Yep. Just release certain things that you're holding on too tightly. Are you holding on to money too tightly? Are you holding on to trauma too tightly? Are you holding on to a specific person or relationships too tightly? It's time to break free. This talks about illumination, freedom, positivity, happiness. And this is the period of, like, you're coming into a more stable, balanced, happier life. After a whole bunch of depression, stress, manipulation, lies, literally. And this is going to show in different areas of your life, and that includes your relationships. Heavy on the romantic, but also friendships. Some of you guys, you're going to create a soul tribe. You know, this is going to be like family. It's probably not going to be blood related, but that's why it's soul tribe. So I'm seeing collaboration, networking, wish fulfillment. Your wishes are going to be coming true. I'm seeing a confident, business savvy individual, family oriented. I'm seeing an offer come to you in this 3D plane. All right, you could be saving up for huge purchases like a car, a home. Like, just keep on planning, keep on having wishful thinking. And if you're gonna get out of your head, don't let the negative thoughts and self-limiting beliefs restrict you from anything, because you have all the tools and resources that you need. You have the skills, you have the knowledge, you have the awareness. I'm telling you, don't worry about the people who are trying to start fights with you and all this. Play people at their own game. Because the thing is, you're smarter than you let on. You already know. You already got the clarity. You already know the truth. You already know. So how is it best for the collective to go about this conflict? Alrighty, have a great one. Some of y'all fighting fire with fire. But I feel like this is more mental. Like, play them at their own game. You're not stupid. You know that these people are narcissistic. You know that these people are petty and hating on you and evil eyeing you. So just give yourself enlightenment and heal. Don't let all of that sit on your mental or your emotions. But also choose your battles. And know that karma is going to come. You don't have to lift a finger. Karma is going to come. Look, trust your intuition. Use your intuition. Message of love, emotions, creativity, relationships. So this is time to relationships and everything. From the Five of Swords. So you can just low-key use your emotional intelligence. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to fight back, argue back, and do all of that stuff that's going to drain your energy and shift your mood. Just charge it to the game. And just look at this as it's building. It's teaching you something, and it's helping you become, like, it's helping you master certain things. And once again, you don't have to just deal with things, but don't make it worse, though. Don't make it worse. Just create, move around. Maybe connect with a therapist or a mentor or something. But you don't have to fight fire with fire. Work smarter, not harder. You can play people at their own game. Whole time they think they deceiving you and, oh yeah, the collective, I'm a bully and da-da. They ain't bullying shit. You can stand up for yourself without creating like a huge tower moment that can interfere with your peace, you know? It's a mind thing, collective. It's a mind thing. Yeah, look, star. You coming into this renewed period of time after a period of chaos, destruction, darkness, mystery. You're coming into renewal, healing, enlightenment. And I feel like that's what you need to do when it comes to these type of connections, especially if you still working on leaving the situation and all of this. Just recognize things. Don't avoid anything. If you need the journal and, whatever the case may be. But know that you can overcome any and everything. You've already overcome a lot. So why give up now? That don't make sense, collective. The same things that you may be experiencing, you've already overcome them already. So sometimes you can just try a different approach to something. But I'm not saying tuck your tail under your legs and let people talk to you crazy and do all this other stuff. No. You can stand up for yourself, and you can also give yourself enlightenment about what you go through, and you can also just work smarter and not harder to the point to where you don't have to fight fire with fire, but it's a mind thing, right? It's a mind thing. Some of y'all, you don't even have to say nothing back. Because when you're dealing with people who are alcoholics or narcissistic, they want you to react. They probably are going to provoke you. So the best thing that I would say is to really know that certain things are not your responsibility. And just keep focusing on the goal. Okay, keep focusing on the goal. I feel like you're going to have a story to tell. You're going to have a testimony. Ten of Swords. Y'all dealt with some painful endings. It did a number on your mental, but this has opened up your third eye. So now it's just time to heal. You've already been at your lowest. You can't go back into your lowest anymore. This has really brought you truth. This has really brought you into alignment. So don't allow it to consume you and get into your head, and don't let that happen. You too smart for that. Like, you gotta, that's what I'm saying. See, you gonna go from this to this. Okay? In your head, losing your mind almost. Don't let that happen, because that's what y'all been doing. Or maybe this is people outside of your energy, because now they're going to be receiving karma for how they been treating y'all. But yeah, being in your head so much to the point to where you can't get out. I feel like this ain't gonna do nothing but catapult you into strength and will, determination. Because some of y'all have this high tolerance of shit, but I feel like this is just pushing you towards, you know what? I know which direction I want to go in, and I'm doing it. Because sometimes y'all a little hard-headed, and y'all need a little bit more spanking. But yeah, just heal. This is a time of rejuvenation. You could be in separation from someone, taking a break, or broken up with someone. And don't worry, I feel like all of this is just the stepping stone to where you're headed to. And all of this is just helping you turn certain weaknesses into strengths. You may not see the results, but that's literally what's happening. But don't be in your head. Like, provide yourself with some type of enlightenment. Know that everything is working out in your favor, because this is self-imposed. This is self-entrapment. She can easily take the blindfold off and get out of her head and think positive thoughts, but she's not doing that. But you're able to do that. Any more messages? 10-11 is significant. Look, I'm seeing a fresh start, a new beginning, especially within some type of wish fulfillment within a relationship. This could be family, or this could be your own love life, like with a person. And maybe you're going to create your own family. But I'm seeing the start of something here. Like, little do you know, that's what's going on. Like, yes, certain things have ended, it brought pain, etc. But that created the start of something better and new. So just remember that. If y'all want to get on the list, my payment options are pinned on my profile. If you're not wanting to get on the list, then I will just see you next time. I'm about to get ready to get off. I feel like I've said everything that needed to be said. Of course, there's always messages to give. But yeah. Word scramble is significant. Any more messages here for the collective? Any last messages? Somebody mentally and emotionally unstable. But that's these people. That's going to be these people's karma. Because they have put you in this space, in this position. I'm telling you. It's just, it's like reverse psychology. Or karma, really. It's just karma. Or are you going to be getting justice? Confirm inside. Some of y'all need to get outside, because inside there's a lot of mold, or there's a lot of like temptation. Maybe temptation to be depressed, to be stressed, to snap on somebody. Like, I don't know. So, any last messages here for the collective? Confirm what I'm saying. Yeah, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Keep going. I know you see the light. Keep going. Keep being persistent. Keep being resilient. You are not trapped. Okay? I know you're tired of dealing with the abuse and neglect and being in this mentally and emotionally unstable energy, but that's why you got to take the practical approach to get yourself out of it. Because I'm seeing a victory here. I'm seeing you overcoming obstacles. I'm seeing success, ambition, determination, willpower, control, self-discipline, hard work, and focus. So that's the energy that you're in right now. So keep on being in this energy, and you're going to see the results very soon. Some of y'all, it's going to be within the next 8 days. Okay? Do remember that some of these people, they just got an entity attached to them. So if you just remember, yeah, this person they got a demonic entity or whatever attached to them, then that can possibly help you remember that it's not personal. People just got their own healing that they need to do. Look, the name Ice Queen came in here. That's what this oracle card said. It said Ice Queen, but it signifies the Queen of Cups. I don't know where it's at, but I see what deck I'm using. This show confirmation, Intuitive Kev's Kipperish Oracle deck. If you look at the Oracle deck, I even have this posted on my YouTube, a flip through of what the cards say. You gonna see it say Ice Queen. For those of you who be like, who need the proof, honey. But Ice Queen is literally in this deck. But yeah, somebody got animosity towards a child because they're awakening. Or some of y'all got animosity because you waking up to bullshit. You like, bro, my younger self didn't deserve this. Other people, kids don't deserve this. Like, I'm sick and tired of the world being in this energy. But you don't have to internalize that and become bitter, resentful, or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Any last messages? Any last messages? Look, karma, I'm telling you. People who had you in a third party or whatever secret relationships going on, I'm telling you, karma is going to come. See, people don't know that you're really connected to many beings. The fairies, the aliens, the gods, the goddesses. Like, you are an extraterrestrial being yourself. Like, literally, it's giving ET. You're very different. Out of this world type of energy. Some of y'all literally had this death and rebirth. Maybe someone passed away in your life, or maybe somebody is going to pass away. And I feel like that has a lot to do with because of their own like karma that they're creating for themselves. You got people who are jealous and envious of you because you're ascending and you're leaving them behind. So I mean, create a homage or whatever for your old self, because the past version of you is dead and gone. Maybe some of you guys should create something in remembrance to your ancestors or the people, your past over loved ones or something like that. But yeah. See, whatever happened in your life, this death and rebirth, this is what caused the destruction. This is probably where you first experienced like this transition. And this is when you started realizing you're this earth angel. Because you've always been, I feel like this is when you really just started stepping into your power. You know, like how somebody, like how on Charmed, they was living regular lives. They didn't know that they were like soon to be witches, and that they were witches when they were born, or whatever the case may be, until somebody passed away in their life, and then that's when they had got their powers and everything else. Janelle, get your bald-headed ass out of here with that. I'm getting sick of y'all. Go stop going to people's lives saying that before we beat you up. Now you have a day that you deserve. But yeah, see, don't react like that, y'all. Don't react like that. But I'm gonna react like that right now. But yeah, trust your intuition. Like I said, people, they're just wanting to get a reaction out of you. They don't want to see you win, but you can't let that get to you. I was so busy listening to you, never noticed their comments. Period. As you should. As you should, honey. Yeah, you don't worry about that. But yeah, see, people is creating this false narrative. I'm seeing a couple. Thank you. You're fab. Yeah, but you're manifesting a relationship. Somebody that's not a karmic, though. I know most people don't believe in karmics because they believe that people mirror us back to us and all this other stuff, but there's a such thing as people with narcissistic tendencies and all this other shit. When I tried to be positive and not see things in that way, I created cognitive dissonance for my damn self. So, like I said, y'all gonna be attracting better relationships. However you want to put it, I'm not here to project on you. If you don't believe in karmics, if you don't believe in God, whatever it is, she's telling their karmics. Any last messages? Period. That's the message right there. That's the message. That's the message. So yeah, let down the burden. You carrying things that are not your responsibility. Maybe you doing some type of work or operating in some type of energy and it's just too much for you. You are already drained of energy enough. So just stop taking on things that are unnecessary. Like, even if that's like time to people who are like, even when it's time to arguments or whatever the case may be, like, you have a vision, stick to that vision, keep moving forward. God got you. Obstacles may be in the way or at a distance, but know that, like, just save your energy, heal yourself, and know that the universe is abundant and unlimited. Okay? There's endings and there's new beginnings. And you are about to enjoy this life that you're about to come into. Yep. Some people going to jail, or some people, they're just gonna, period. See, this message was talking about love, relationships, creativity. Any last messages? When is bus come? So so I can go, honey. Any last messages here? You're so welcome. Abundance, period. Yeah, so don't even worry about these people, baby. You're gonna be leaving them behind soon enough. I promise you. I'm telling you right now. And when it comes to reality, go ahead and give me a tip. $10. What's up? $10. Okay? Go ahead and give me a tip. I'm telling you. It's gonna happen. It's gonna come. All our lives are different. But I promise you, if you just keep on staying on this path that is calling to you, you're gonna see the results like that. Okay, maybe let me try to hurry up and run. Hope it's not raining. Bus coming like 10 minutes, and literally my walk is 9 minutes. So let me try to. All right, you guys, I'll see you later. Stay safe and dangerous. I return the collective energy back to them. I release my energy back to me. Bye.